Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I really appreciate having the opportunity to get up and ask my colleague this question. And if I may, Mr. Speaker, I'm really disappointed in this House today to listen to the member from Winnipeg North talk about something that clearly he does not understand. The reality is, a few days ago, a senior in this country was put into ICU because they could not get their GIS because it was clawed back, which meant that member of our community, of our country, could not get the medication to serve their type 2 diabetes and could not feed themselves in a way to stay healthy. They went into ICU, and last night they died. That is a human being, a senior in this country, who worked hard to build our country, who did nothing wrong. Like every other working Canadian, when they lost their job, applied for the only money they could to make ends meet. So I really hope that this government will listen to Campaign 2000, who is requesting desperately a small payment in advance so that they don't have to wait more months. I'm just wondering if this member could talk about how long seniors have to wait for this government to take the death of seniors due to their decisions seriously.
The honourable member for Elmwood-Transcona.
Well, thank you to the member for North Island, Powell River, both for the question, but also for all the work and advocacy that she's undertaken to do on this file since we first found out about it. And the reality that is stark and that we are seeing very clearly is that poverty kills, and poverty can kill people just as sure as this pandemic can. It's why it was so important to have a full economic response and financial response to the pandemic. That's why New Democrats fought so hard for a $2,000 a month benefit. And it's why, given that we're clearly not out of this pandemic, it was wrong for the Liberals to cut that down by 40%. It was wrong for them to claw it back from seniors. And I don't know how long we're going to have to wait in order for the government to make this right. But I know that there are many seniors out there who can't afford to wait any longer than they already have, and that the government needs to find a way to act on an urgent basis. Campaign 2000 had two calls. One was for a direct emergency payment to affected seniors. The other was for a housing fund to get the ones who have already been evicted or who are facing eviction, rehoused, or to keep them in their home. The government should do both. It needs to pick at least one so that we can get these seniors off the street and back somewhere safe so that they can make it to the day that the government is finally ready to offer compensation.